I'm inviting you on the journey. This is Sue with My Step Ahead. I'm not going to ask you to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. I shared recently I'm in the process of becoming a 7 Types of Rest certified speaker and trainer. So, my first step after I took the rest quiz was to take action on what the results showed me. For me, social rest was the greatest need. Recently, I took a step with that to attend a game night at my church, and I chronicled my journey all along the way of all the thoughts in the head of every reason why I shouldn't be doing it and everything I was feeling and how I was able to cope with that. And I'm inviting you on the journey. Take a look and tell me in the comments how you relate to this.
I'm not going to ask you to do something I'm not willing to try myself. So tonight I am pushing myself. I am going to a game night at church. It'll take me about a half hour to get there, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge for me, but it's all about that social rest. So it's a challenge for me. I've had all the things going through the head. I'm not going to know anybody. There's about 25 other reasons of things I could do at home. What do I wear? What are they going to think about me? All the things, all the anxiety. And as you've heard me say, the only way to fight the anxiety is to plow right through it. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to bring you along for the ride. So the first stop is Sheets for a little bit of courage and a little bit of dinner. Because I had a pop and coffee all set out at home, and I left them on the countertop. So we're going to swing by here, get something to eat, get a little pop or something, because I don't know if we're supposed to bring our own beverages. I don't even know where we're supposed to park yet. So we're going to figure it all out. This is the first step. So here's where the eating disorder comes in, because I'm in recovery from OSFED, other specified feeding and eating disorder, which means I don't meet all the diagnostic criteria for anorexia or bulimia or overeating, binge eating, but I still have disordered eating. So, when I get nervous, food is my comfort. So tonight I decided to comfort myself. So first of all, I got my large Dr. Pepper. Second of all, I got my burger, not my burger, actually it's a grilled cheese sandwich and some fries. And usually I don't eat out. Usually I try to stay away from fried stuff. But for tonight, I'm doing it because it's going to help with the anxiety. So here we are stuck in traffic. And while I could kick myself for not leaving sooner, or tell myself this is why I'm not going to go tonight, because I'm going to get there late, and I don't want to be late because I'm going to have less time there because I can only stay for an hour to start with, and all that other chatter, I'm not going to let that win, because that's part of fighting through the anxiety. That's part of fighting for me. That's part of my rest quest of trying to find some social rest. All right, no joke. It'd be really easy just to pull off at this exit and say bag it. It is 15 minutes before the game night starts. On a good day without traffic, I'm still 15 to 20 minutes away. It takes me a half hour, 25 to 30 minutes without traffic to get to church. So it'd be really tempting to just bail out. But I'm practicing some of that emotional intelligence and things we talk about. And instead, I'm thinking about how I would feel about myself if I quit now. Because there's a chance they're not going to continue these game nights much longer. So I'm going to make most of the opportunity while it's there. Then the other issue would be if I told somebody and told them why I didn't come, knowing most likely they would say, oh, you should have come. Now that I stuck with it and I'm opening this up, you can see I'm going to make a lot better time. It's worth it. Alright, so I made it. I am 8 minutes late, and based on the parking, I'm thinking this is where we park. So we will see what adventure awaits me, because I really don't know what to expect. I most likely won't know anybody here, which is part of the reason for coming, is to try to get to know people. And we'll see what happens. So I'll let you know. Alright, so I am just leaving the game night. And I actually had a good time. I was a little pleasantly surprised. There were only about 6 people there. And at first I was frustrated because got here, the doors were locked and didn't know how to get in and couldn't get anybody to come to the door. So I'm like, don't tell me I drove all this way through the traffic, through that wreck, to not be able to do this. I was going to be frustrated. So it ended up being fun. You can tell by the smile on my face. Met a couple of people that go to the same service I do. One person I had actually met at church during the Minute Mingle about a month ago. I'm like, you look really familiar. She said, I think you do too. And we figured it out. So met a couple people that go to the same service I do and actually sit near where I do. So we're going to be looking for each other on Sunday. So all told, really glad I came. Pleasantly surprised. And might give it a try again.